Hey guys, it's time for Ask a Couponer series. This is the video where some of us coupon YouTubers will answer your couponing questions that you submit to us on a monthly basis, questions that you really need answers to help you become a better couponer. So let's go ahead and check out the questions for this month. So this monthly collab series was originated from Jeff with Jeff Stays with Coupons. It does include Nicole Burgess, Ash from Ash Loves Coupons, Gina Schweppe, Jeff from Jeff Stays with Coupons, of course, and myself, Luellen, Savvy Coupon Shopper. So thanks again for joining us for another monthly video. We will be doing these videos each month to try and help make you guys more comfortable with couponing, a better couponer, and a better saver. Okay, question number one is a general question. It asks, what are some tips for new couponers? And then there's some questions below that question. How do I not get overwhelmed? How many papers should I buy per week? Do I figure paper costs in my budget? And how many hours per week should I spend on couponing? So some really good questions. I know there's a lot of new couponers out there. Tips for new couponers: don't feel like you need to do every deal. That's even as not a new couponer, but an old couponer. Don't feel that pressure. There's a lot of things on social media. There's a lot of, YouTubers or videos that you may see that you see a whole bunch of deals. Don't feel like you need to do them all, because you don't need to do them all. One tip that I would suggest is designate a couponing space, whether it's a desk area or space in your basement where you set up a little table to keep your inserts, to keep things like that, because it can be overwhelming, which is one of the questions, and it can turn into a mess. I've had it happen before, and I still have it happen. You'll have coupons everywhere in your car, everywhere in your kitchen. Deals are everywhere. So try and keep a space to yourself just dedicated to your couponing needs. Maybe you have your computer, your printer, all that good stuff. So it's kind of a one-stop shop with everything that you need. Set a budget. When you start couponing, set a budget. Watch the dollar amount that you're spending on everything. You shouldn't be doing a lot of deals when you're new, because you're just getting your feet wet. You're learning policies. You're learning how stores work. You're getting in different situations where, a coupon may not go through. What do? So set a dollar amount budget of how much you want to spend per week in couponing. And I recommend it being very low in the beginning, because like I said, you're just getting your feet wet, and you're just doing a couple of deals, and you're still in the learning process. New couponers, another tip is try and find a coupon buddy. That makes it so much easier. It's so hard to get couponing buddies and to keep them staying, because I've had a couple throughout my years of couponing, and I've been solo for quite a bit now, because people tend to dive in, they get overwhelmed, and then they just jump out. So make it fun, make it simple, make it easy, and try to get a couponing buddy. How do I not get overwhelmed? I don't get overwhelmed because, number one, you don't need to do every deal. I think that's one of the most important tips that you can give anyone. Number two, it's okay to take a week off. It's okay to take a break. It's okay to not coupon, because you're going to feel that way. Sometimes I wake up and I'll be like, I don't want to coupon, but my motivation now is to give to other people. So that kind of gives me a little spark to, get my butt up and get out there and go. Value your time when you coupon. Don't spend a lot of time, and I'll get into how much time I think you should be spending in couponing. This may vary per person. Your time is so important. Your time with your family, your time with your friends, your time, and other things is more important than couponing. And keep that in mind when you're couponing, because it can become kind of obsessive, where you want to just coupon all the time, and you want to spend all day, and I'm a couponer, so I need to do this, I need to do that. But value your time, because you can't get time back. So don't miss out on important things in your life, whether it's with your spouse, partner, your children, family, friends. Keep that first. How many newspapers do I buy per week? I'd like to stick to around 4 newspapers per week. I do like to coupon at Target, and generally Target will do gift card deals where it may be buy 4, get a $5 Target gift card, so you might need coupons for that. And keep in mind that a lot of coupons now are a limit of 2 per transaction, so keep that in mind. And my newspapers are only $1.50 per week, so I think that's pretty affordable. Some of you out there are paying $3, $3.50, upwards of $4 a paper. So really think per week how much you want to spend. And that is why I post a preview video early in the week on Monday to kind of get the brain flowing, thinking what deals do I want to do? Check within your house and see what items that you need, because if you can save money one week on newspapers, there might be a week where we get 4 inserts and you might want to grab extra. So it's kind of you know, a watching thing every week to see what coupons we are getting and what coupons are going to be good for you. Do you figure costs of papers in your budget? Well, now I really don't, but when I started, I did, because I was buying a lot more newspapers, and I honestly think that 4 newspapers per week is plenty, unless there is a fantastic week. Then I might go ahead and grab 6, but that's pretty much my cap on papers. But if you're starting, keep it in your budget because it is an expense that you're using. Another expense is gas. I mean, if you're driving 20 miles to get to Target, which you shouldn't be driving 20 miles to get to a Target, you know, that's your gas, that's your time. So again, value all of those things, keep them into perspective when you're figuring, you know, the benefits of couponing, because you want to make couponing as simple as you can. And finally, how many hours a week should you spend couponing? Honestly, if you are a new couponer, I would say no more than 2 to 3 hours per week. You have everything in your hands. You have YouTubers who put out videos that show you pretty much everything that you need to do. All right, and how many hours per week should you spend couponing? Well, in my personal opinion, I think in prepping for couponing, no more than 2 hours per week. There's YouTube videos out there, there's bloggers, there's everything that you need to get your deals together. Basically, what you need to do is decide what deals you want to do, and, you know, maybe write them down on a sheet of paper, keep it really simple for yourself. And as far as going to stores, I don't think that it's to your benefit to go couponing every day. I go every Sunday, and then generally during the week, I will pick another day to kind of like do extra deals if there's some really good deals, or go to Target, things like that. Remember, value your time. You're paying for gas, so figure that in as well. But most importantly, the thing that I've learned with couponing is to value my time, because my time with my family is the most important. And if I'm spending too much time and giving that time away on couponing, it's really not worth it. You're doing too much. You need to scale back and make it easier for you. All right, the next question is a Walgreens question. The question is, can I do more than one register reward deal in the same transaction? Well, it's kind of a yes and a no question. So if we have a week of deals where there's a register reward deal on candy and a register reward deal on razors, can you do a candy and razor deal in the same transaction? Yes, you can. And if you guys aren't familiar with what register rewards are, they're these little Catalina coupons that print after you make a particular purchase. You can check the weekly ad, and it will show you different deals that will either have points deals or these register reward deals. Now, in an instance where you cannot do multiple register reward deals in the same transaction is if you are, there's a razor deal. So for instance, we recently had the Gillette 3 razors where they were buy one, get a $5 register reward. Could I do more than one of these in a single transaction and still get 2 register rewards printed? The answer is no. You cannot do multiples of the same register reward deal in the same transaction, because if I purchase 2 of these in hopes of getting 2 register rewards, I'm only going to get printed 1 register reward. So the best thing to do at Walgreens when there are register reward deals and it's a hot deal where you want to do more than one, do them in separate transactions. And one thing to keep in mind is when you're doing them in separate transactions, you cannot pay with a register reward on the same item that you're trying to earn a register reward, because that's another instance where it will not print. So keep that in mind. It's very important to, watch out for that, because if you buy one of these, get the $5 register reward, and then try and buy another one, and then try and use the $5 register reward, it's not going to print. So the register reward system can be a little bit confusing, but most importantly, never do more than one of the same register reward deals in the same transaction, and do not roll the same register reward into another register reward deal of the same item that you are using. But it is great to take advantage of the register reward deals, because if you were purchasing the candy, you could use the candy register reward to pay for the razor if you wanted to. So keep that in mind. Walgreens can be a little bit tricky. If you're doing points or register reward deals, definitely keep them small, keep them simple until you get comfortable with them, so that you understand them and that you do them correctly. Okay, question 3 is a CVS question. How do you view CRTs on Saturday night? So I am able to view my CRTs at 11 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm here in the state of Illinois. Super, super easy. All I have to do is just go into my CVS app, and I go into where it says deals and rewards here. And it's right at 11 p.m. Central Standard Time. They are right in there. And then I can just view them. Now it's not Saturday, so I don't have any in there, but I will be able to view them. Generally, all of them do not come through at 11 p.m. So I'll check at 11 p.m. because that's when the bulk of them will come through. But when I wake up on Sunday morning, I check my app again, because I tend to have more that come through later after that time. So depending on where you are, I'm not sure if it's like a regional thing that I am able to do that. But again, 11 p.m. Central Standard Time on Saturday evening, I go into my CVS app and I am able to view them. And a lot of people ask too, do I send them to my account or send them to my card? Generally, no. I like to print mine at the red box machine, and everybody has their own preference. It just seems like when they're printed, it's easier for me to see them come off and see the way that the deals run. It's all in what you like to do, but that is something that I do. I definitely like to print them at the red box machine. Question 4 is another general couponing question. It's how can you tell when coupons reset? And can you photocopy a printable coupon? So good questions here. Part 1, how do I know when a coupon resets? It's kind of like a luck thing. Now, I've noticed that obviously at the beginning of the month, we get our new coupons. The bulk of our new coupons come in on the 1st of the month. So it's good to always check then. Sometimes on the 15th, coupons will reset. And it's kind of like a whole coupon reset where a lot of them will reset. So it makes it really easy to see if they have reset, especially on the hot coupons that you've printed, because once you reach your max limit of prints, and you should be getting 2 prints of a coupon, it's going to say coupon limit reached. When it resets, it's going to, take off that limit reach and let you print 2 additional prints. So that generally happens on the 15th and on the end of the month. Does it happen all the time with every coupon? No. But as I've been couponing and watching printable coupons, I see that it does happen. So when is the best time to check coupons and print? The 1st of the month, the middle of the month or the 15th of the month, and the end of the month. Those are the best days to print, and I like to put up print now videos and things like that with super hot coupons, because a coupon can come out in one day and then tomorrow it can be gone. So it's good to, always check your printable coupons here and there when you can. And the second part of the question, can you photocopy a printable coupon? Absolutely not. You cannot photocopy a printable coupon. That is 100% coupon fraud. You definitely cannot do that. So that is a huge coupon no-no. And also too, with coupons, there's so much. You want to definitely watch your limits and follow your limits. That's, you know, something up in question a lot. A lot of people will say, Target gives you a limit of 4 coupons that you can use in a transaction, but if your coupon states that you can only use 2, you have to follow that coupon guideline and only use 2 coupons per that transaction. So if that means that you cannot do the Target deal, then you can't do the Target deal, or you need to find other items with different coupons that you can use to go ahead and do that deal. All right, and the last question for this month is Target. It's a Target cartwheel question. How many times can I use cartwheel? So that's a really good question. And cartwheel you can use if you're doing a transaction, and let's say, you know, let's go back to the razors here. So these razors have a 20% cartwheel offer. Now sometimes, very rarely, but cartwheel might say, especially around the holidays when they have those super hot toy deals, they could be a limit of 1. So then you can only do 1 toy, 1 cartwheel. Once you reach a limit, you're done. But if this particular item, it has a 20% cartwheel, you are limited to do 4 in a transaction and use your cartwheel for the razors, and the 20% will come off of every one that you do up to 4. If you do 2, you're fine. It's going to come off of 2. If you try and do 5, it's only going to take that 20% off of 4. And that 5th one, you're going to pay the full amount and no cartwheel will come off. So that's per transaction. How many scans of cartwheel do you get per day? In total, you can show your cashier your cartwheel 6 times per day. Once you do that, you've reached your limit. You're done with cartwheel for the day. You have to wait for the next day to go ahead and use it again. So 6 scans per day is a lot of scans. And as a couponer, I don't think I've ever exceeded or ever reached that limit. So it gives you plenty of opportunities to grab some amazing deals at Target. And you want to use your Target cartwheel with gift card deals, with coupons that we have to really, really save. Okay, and a lot of you guys out there ask me what got me started in couponing and why do I coupon? Well, I initially started when my kids were really young. I was looking for a way to, you know, save money because kids are such a huge, huge expense. And I always loved math, so I was very intrigued with couponing because I could, you know, see what sale price something was, know what the coupon was. I could figure out what the cartwheel was, and I could understand the savings and kind of do it like that. So number one, my motivation was to save money for my family. That is initially what got me started at couponing. So whether you're a stay-at-home mom or if you're a working mom, there's ways to coupon and to make it work for you. And that's why I always stress, don't stress about doing every deal, because every deal isn't going to save you money. You know, focus on the deals that work for you. That is the biggest thing I've learned through couponing, because when my kids were young, I spent so much time for a while, for a couple months in the beginning, worrying about doing every deal, worrying about all of this, worrying about going to Target 3 times and heading to CVS and going to Walgreens. And here I was taking away time from my little kids. So as I got older, I realized, like, you know, when couponing works for me or when I can fit it in my schedule, that is when I'm doing it, because every week there's always something to save on. So never feel that pressure that you have to do every deal, because you don't. So yes, my family motivated me to coupon, and now my motivation has changed. It's still for my family because I can easily save on the things that we need. But most importantly is I can help others, especially within my family. It feels so good to, you know, give them the items that they need so that they can save money too and not have to worry about, you know, everything that is so expensive in our world today. So definitely as I get older and become, you know, a more seasoned couponer, it feels so good to help others. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. Please check out all of the other videos. They are going to help you to be a better couponer. Again, check out Jeff's video, Nicole Burgess, Ash from Ash Loves Coupons, and Gina Schweppe. I will link all of their videos in the description box below. Take time to check them out. You know, this is a monthly series, so refer back to any videos that we have done. I think this is either the 3rd or 4th month that we've done this series. So check out those videos because there might be a question in there in a different video that was answered that might help you. And it's also good as a refresher course because it keeps us on our toes with couponing and helps us to remember different things and policies that are going on. So if you have any questions, again, slam them in the comments below. Let us know what's going on so that we can help you. And we will see you next month at Ask a Couponer series. So take care, everyone, and good luck with your deals. Bye-bye.